that I've learned as a psychologist, professor, and as an author is that simple things on repeat truly save the world, save our world. So I want to break down a model of sustainable mental health habits, and I'm using the framework CPR. So what I want you to do is think about 2 things that you find yourself overreacting to throughout the course of the day. It could be that you are always in the same argument with a sibling. It could be every time you check your marks on Blackboard, you completely overreact. It could be about money. So let's even make it even more simple. Pick one. That's the one thing that you need to catch yourself when you find yourself almost out of body reacting to something. Okay, so you come home from school, you have worked hard all day. In fact, you've probably kept inside a lot of the things that are bothering you, and then you get home and you're all set to use the family computer or the family space, whatever it is, and it's not exactly as it's planned. And you find yourself reacting completely over and above whatever the issue is. This is where you need to catch yourself. So you catch yourself and you move quickly into pause. Pause is the idea that when you overreact to something, you're reacting not to what's in front of you, you're reacting to something that is triggering from you in the past. And what it does is it lines up as danger. So maybe in the past, in grade 12, you weren't able to study well before an exam and you failed out. So you caught yourself just about where you're going to another argument, and you realize in the pause with me, take a deep breath throughout that day. When you find yourself in those catch positions, it could be in traffic, it could be when you're checking your marks, it could be when you're talking to your mom, whatever it is, and say, you know what, this isn't me. This is the animal in me. This is what's called your limbic system. So you go into your pause, you take a step back, and you say to yourself, I'm just going to remove myself from that situation, and I'm going to handle it 10 minutes from now, 20 minutes from now. And that's, and even as little as 60 seconds, you can go from the basement of your brain back up to the limbic system, or I should say the basement of your brain, your limbic system, up to your cerebral cortex, and then you can move into the repair. So the repair is, in fact, you might need some serious time out. You might need to go for a walk around the block. You might need to have a cup of coffee. You might need to have a nap. But the idea is that if you follow something as simple as CPR, catch yourself knowing that these are triggers for you before you escalate, take a time out, and then move into repair mode. And often repair mode, that's when something's missing. And it tends to be very physiologically. It could be sleep, it could be space, it could be food. For me, it's often food. So may your mental health habits be sustainable by being simple, by being 3-point CPR, and know that you are so much more than your stress reaction. And really, stress is a trigger, a risk factor for mental health. So that's when I talk about mental health habits are sustainable. We get in right before we escalate. I believe in you. I believe in the full potential of you, and you're so much more than whatever is bothering you in this moment. CPR.